Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video it's super serious because USDC is depegging and basically collapsing as we speak. Now the reason for this is something called, well, a bank called SVB Bank, right? So Silicon Valley Bank collapsing is what this has to do with. So in this video I'm going to be explaining what exactly SVB Bank is and why its collapse is super critical, not just for USDC, not just for the crypto market, but also for the entire economy and for, potentially extending the recession to a very critical point. So let's jump into the video straight away. So I want to start off with what exactly is SVB Bank? Now, SVB was a bank that gave money to, tech startups at very cheap prices, meaning they were loaning with even zero interest to companies. However, I'm reading off my notes right now because there's a lot. However, after COVID hit, the US started to increase its interest rates, right? This was not possible anymore. The banks couldn't give 0% loans out to anybody after the US increased its interest rate. So what happened after was, when banks started to offer loans with higher interest, no one wanted to take them out. Right? This causes debt creation to decrease, which hypothetically reduces inflation, which is exactly why they increase interest rates. However, this slows the economy because if people don't take out loans, right? If people cannot take out loans because it's simply too expensive, no one's going to buy a house, right? No one's going to acquire some huge company by taking out a loan. No one's going to do this. And when people don't do this, then the economy slows down. Right? So keep this in mind. So I'm going to continue now. When the economy slows down, it's not great at all. And this causes the stock market, crypto prices, everything to start falling because no one wants to spend. Okay. And then this causes a recession to happen, of course. Right now, SVB Bank contained the money of many venture capitalists as well. Even Peter Thiel, who is a very famous tech entrepreneur related with PayPal, etc., even had his money there too. So when news hit that people are, stopping to deposit their money into SVB Bank and beginning to withdraw, this can cause a bank run. You know why? Because when people don't, because of the high interest rates, etc., if people are not depositing their money and wanting to start to withdraw, and the bank, of course, has never one-to-one reserves of your money, which I'll get to in a second, people start withdrawing their money, the bank cannot cover this withdrawal. So if a bank is, turns out they're not making money anymore, they have very little money that they're making, and the economy is going very badly, and their investments with your money is going down too, when news hits that people like Peter Thiel are withdrawing their money from the bank, then there is a bank run. Then everyone tries to withdraw their money at the same time. Because again, the bank has no one-to-one reserves to customer funds. When everyone starts withdrawing their money, they cannot meet this demand. And when people cannot meet this demand, then the bank goes bankrupt and people's money gets stuck inside the bank. Now, of course, coming to USDC, USDC had 3.3 billion of their $40 billion reserves exposed in SVB. Now, this is a pretty critical sum. Guys, also on-chain data further reveals that Circle was able to redeem a net of 1.4 billion in USDC in order to reduce its exposure. So was companies like Coinbase too. So just wanted to add how much they were able to redeem back. But SVB's collapse is the collapse of the biggest bank since 2008. Since 2008, the biggest recession, after the Great Depression the world has ever seen. Now this is crazy because when banks collapse, right? When banks collapse, people cannot take out loans. Right? So like a venture capital goes to a bank, says, I want a high interest, I want a low interest loan, all right, give me a loan, and I'm gonna, invest money, I'm gonna spend money, and we're gonna invest money in the stock market. So when people cannot do this, then again, the stock market collapses and then you have an extended recession. Now, banks like SVB collapsing, banks like Silvergate collapsing, this is incredibly bearish and could cause a huge domino effect, causing a more significant recession in happening, which of course will cause crypto to go down, which will cause the stock market to go down as well. And even Elon Musk is now saying, I will come in and be your savior, and I'll be happy to buy SVB Bank and convert it into a digital bank. Now, the government has to save. Bill Ackman was saying the government has to save the bank because they simply do. If they don't, then yes, a bigger recession will come, and this would be pretty bad. But even USDT said that they didn't have any reserves in SVB Bank, which caused in a surge in price in USDT and everyone shifting towards USDT. As you can see, we had a huge spike here, which caused a massive run in USDT. Now, personally, right, this exactly happened with USDT. Upon bearish news with USDT, there was, USDT has depegged many times in the past as well because of its, unregistered reserves, etc. Blah blah blah. I don't like stable coins. I don't like any of them. USDT, the reserves are not backed. It's not proof that they have this reserves. USDC, they have a lot of their money in BlackRock allocated stuff. So I was like, okay, USDC could be better. But upon this news, USDC also nope. And BUSD, well, BUSD is just controlled by Binance, right? So, and there's other stuff I talked about too. There's a dedicated video to that, which you can go and watch. So I don't like stable coins. I like cash, right? I like to just do a bank transfer, buy my crypto when I want to, but not keep anything, right? Or, if I'm opening a trade, then I'll risk whatever I want just for that trade, but I won't deposit anything else because cash is king. Right? Now, if stuff like this happens, if stable coins continue to have these falls, well then how are you supposed to buy crypto? Right? Because everything is compared to USDT or USDC. You can buy Bitcoin with any of these stable coins. DAI is falling as well right now. So what happens here is then you need a government stablecoin because at least the government will make sure that the stablecoin is stable no matter what, right? Even though if it's controlled, it's whatever. They will make sure the stablecoin is stable no matter what. So then this comes that you can now if they will introduce this to exchanges and then you will be able to purchase CBDCs, then you will be able to use CBDCs to purchase cryptocurrency. I think that would be what would be most ideal. But yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And USDC is still falling, right? It's still falling, but this is super crazy. Again, if you're okay with this loss, right, I would just withdraw to my bank account. I've personally done this already, right? So I don't have any exposure to USDC myself, but this is completely your choice. You could set a limit where if it goes below 0.9, I'm taking it all out, or you could wait for a potential rebound because in the past we've seen USDT, etc. rebound after there's some huge FUD bearish news. But again, you can also look at UST, right, which that didn't rebound. So again, this is completely your choice. I don't want to give an opinion on this too much because this is a pretty big decision on if you want to withdraw your USDC or do anything else with it. But guys, this is where I'm going to end off. I think that was a super informative video. I hope you try to understand the bigger picture upon why the collapse of SVB is super important, not just on a crypto scale, but also on a macroeconomical scale too. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned a little bit too. And guys, I wish you the best of luck. I wish you to stay safe out there. If you have any questions, you can join the Telegram chat in the description below. It's completely for free. You can ask whatever you want and I'll try to get back to you as well. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and I'll see you guys very soon. So take care and bye-bye.